How's the climate there? Sunny,
Raining.
rainy, windy?
Sun.
Sunny.
Cooling.
All right, okay. So it has been raining here, what consequent fifth day here, and the temperatures are really low. So why I asked you this, sometimes maybe the connection will get disturbed because of the climate, okay? Signals will be lost. So please be patient. That's it, okay? Be patient, stay there. I'll be back within few minutes, okay? And if not possible, I will have someone else to log in for you. All right. Okay. So that is the max. Like that is if I don't have any choice, I would do that. That's it. All right. So from the last class, we were doing the introduction of organic chemistry. About catenation we have dealt with, then valency, how the line, chain, branches, all those things are formed, ring, then how it is formed or what is making it able to do so, hybridization of the orbital so that it can make new orbitals having same size, shape and energy. Okay, that's how it is made. Then we dealt with sp3 hybridization, in which four unhybridized orbital 2s and three 2p orbitals mix up to form four numbers of sp3 hybridized orbitals. And sp2 hybridization, what happens, one unhybridized 2p orbital is left over, the other two 2p orbitals and one 2s orbital mixes up to form sp2 hybridized orbitals, three numbers of them. Okay, and the unhybridized orbitals which is in parallel orientation will go undergo what, sideways overlapping to give the pi bond. Okay, and this pi bonding is known as p pi overlapping. A pi bonding means what, sideways overlapping, that's all. Okay, both sideways overlapping is done by both p orbitals. So it is known as p pi p pi. P orbital of one carbon atom is involved in pi bonding. P orbital of other carbon atom is involved in pi bonding. So p pi bond. That bond is known
Okay.
in that language. Okay. Coming into chemistry's language, this is what we talk.
Okay,
Now
ma'am.
sp hybridization. So how many p pi bonds are there?
3, ma'am.
Three. How?
Carbon atom of one carbon atom of p bond as p pi, ma'am.
No, one p pi, two p pi bond, two p pi from one carbon atom and two p pi from other carbon atom. Overlapping is just two of them, isn't it? One p pi, one pz, one pz, sideways overlapping. So one p pi bond. Okay, one py and one py
Hmm.
of two carbon atoms sideways overlapping. So another pi bond. Okay, so total two numbers of p pi bond.
Ma'am, in SP it will be equal, no, ma'am.
Yeah,
50 plus.
yes, 50% is the S character. That is about character. We are talking here about the pi bonds alone. Okay, here you have one carbon atom and one other carbon atom which is involved in triple bonding. Okay, so one carbon atom and another carbon atom having pz orbital, pz orbital. Okay, so this is p which is involving in pi bonding. This is also a p orbital which is
Pi
involving
bond.
in pi bonding. So these bond, this one sideways overlapping is known as p pi bond. Okay, now py orbital, this is pz, this is also pz. Okay, so now py, this is py, this is another py. Okay, so these are also undergoing again p
Pi
pi
bond.
bonding. Okay, pi bonding. So p pi bond. So one p pi bond and another one p pi bond. Total two p pi bond is made by carbon with another carbon. Got the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Why this is
Yes, ma'am.
specified? Do you know? Because yes, Kavishri, I can hear your response also. So why I have made it clear, because carbon to phosphorus, if there is a triple bond, if there is a triple bond, just what? Imagine, it's not imagination. In some compounds, it is happening. Okay. So C to P triple bond means from phosphorus, vacant 3D orbital is involved. And here the P orbital is involved. Okay. So one P bond and one D bond making pi bonding. Making sideways overlap means it is known as P pi to D pi bond. Can you believe? So this kind of things are also existing. That is why this p pi, this word is important in organic chemistry. I think you got the idea. You got the idea about the importance of p pi bonding. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Where is
ma'am.
Kavishri? Kavishri, can you hear me? Yes. So now let's check. Now, what else? Okay. So C to C, if it is a single bond means it is simply staying like this. Okay, rotation is also possible, but when it comes to the pi bonding, first pi bond, okay, C and C, there the bond length should be less. Why? Because this orbitals are coming closer to each other by what, like this. It is not it is parallel. Even if it is parallelly oriented, when it is bonding, it has to bend forward. Both has to bend to one another so that it can overlap, isn't it? So now it has bent, but it will result in what? Coming again, it should come closer, isn't it? It should come closer so that it can touch each other while overlapping. Okay, overlapping is occurring like this, and this will result in what? An electron cloud formation above and below the plane of the carbon carbon bond or carbon carbon molecule. This we have explained in the last class, but I think this would be a better explanation for you to understand. That's why I just explained it again. Got the idea now? This is how
Yes,
a
ma'am. Yes,
negative
ma'am.
charge cloud is built up. To this negative charge cloud, reagents will come and attack. Electrophiles will come and attack. Got the idea? Electrophile means what? The one which loves electron. Okay, here when the electrophile is looking at this, okay, a good negative charge cloud. What more it should need? Okay, that is why the multiple bonded species will undergo reactions faster than the single bonded species. Now you know the reason, right? Isn't it? Just these things
Yes,
are, you have to think
Yes, ma'am.
logically. That's all. These things you can take it down while I explain. That's it. You can just yeah, scribble it down on your own language. That's it. Okay. So now this is about what? First pi bond. Now triple bond. Triple bond also same case. The electron charge cloud is more denser than double bond, isn't it? So there the molecule should, like the atoms should be even closer so that the overlapping is possible. Am I correct? Because it is not just one side overlapping, two perpendicular overlappings are happening, isn't it? There is a more denser cloud, so the atoms are even closer to each other. So bond length of sp hybridized carbon atoms is much lesser than that of sp2, much lesser than that of sp3. sp3 carbon atom or sigma bond, no, don't just say sigma bond, single bond is having the most length. Then comes double bond, which is having moderate bond length. Then comes triple bond, which has least bond length. And what about strength? Strength is the most for triple bond because it is like one rope and through two threads bound together. More strength, isn't it? Double bond will be
yes.
like one rope and one thread. Single bond simply is
One
like
thread.
one rope alone. One rope alone. Sigma bond is having the bond strength is there for sigma bond, but the collective strength is there for triple bond. Okay, now the double bond is having moderate bond strength. Did you get the idea? Is there any doubts, any confusions?
No, ma'am.
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, good. So now let us go back to our topic. Let us start with our new topics. Okay. Hmm. This is 16 ethine. This we saw in the last class, right? I think you have
Yes,
taken
ma'am.
this now. Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
This also,
Electronegative.
yeah, this is also something you have taken it down, right? These notes are also completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
This question we just saw it. We just dealt with it. Okay. This question I
Yes,
will,
ma'am.
yeah, I will just describe this question once again in a better way. I think so. Do you know how to name the species? I don't know, but I can say that here there is C triple bond C, then CH2, CH3. Okay, this is known as, see, when you are numbering this from left, see, triple bond is there in one compound means it is having the priority to number. Okay, so this will come first. From this area, you have to number it 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and first carbon itself is involved in what?
Triple.
Triple bonding. Okay, so second carbon should be involved in triple bond is understood. Am I right? It can make triple bond only with the neighboring carbon atom, isn't it? It cannot form a triple bond with fourth carbon atom. Can't do that?
No.
No, isn't it? So 1 butane. That means first carbon atom is involved in triple bonding. And totally 4 carbon atoms are there. That is why the name but.
But
Okay, ine means there is a triple bond. And which position the triple bond is? First position. This is the meaning of this compound. Got it?
yes, ma'am.
Now we have CH2, C triple bond C, CH. Okay, CH3, C triple bond C, CH3. Okay, what would be its name? It is butane, but what butane? 1,
Three,
2,
ma'am.
3, 4. Okay, you have to give the lowest number as the suffix.
Okay. Two.
2. Very good. 2 butane. Got the idea? Anybody having any
Yes, ma'am.
confusion? Galvin,
No,
Rahul,
ma'am.
No,
Nat,
ma'am.
Kamishri?
Yes, ma'am. Clear. No, ma'am.
Clear. All right. Okay. So second position. See, now this is the acidic hydrogen because this carbon atoms, this group is very much electronegative. It will pull the electron towards itself. So it will release the H plus ion. Okay. But this group is also actually very much electronegative. Okay. This will also pull electron, but not from hydrogen. There is no hydrogen like that. There is no hydrogen to leave as H plus. To leave as H plus, there is no such hydrogen. Am I correct? Okay, so that is why this will not enter into that reaction. Okay, with the base like sodamide, only this compound can react because H plus release is possible. But here, there is no such possibility for H plus release. So here, the okay, idea is clear. Is my voice breaking or something?
Slightly it is breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Slightly
Slightly.
breaking.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now is it clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes,
Clear.
Yeah.
ma'am.
All right, okay. So this is the reason. Now you got the idea, right? Now you are much clearer about that question. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Last
Yes,
day
ma'am.
when I was explaining, even I was confused as to how to explain it because this compound and compound name you are not familiar. So it was difficult for me to explain also. But now it is clear, I think.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let us go back and check with the next topic. Okay, now we can start our class with a new topic and new things. Some characteristics features of pi bond. This also we have covered in the last class, right?
Yes,
Parallel
ma'am.
orientation, then it should be on the same plane.
And the above the
Yeah,
ma'am.
Cloud.
rotation is yeah,
It's not
above and
a
below
list.
the cloud is there. These things we we have dealt with this in the last class. Now this
Yes,
is the
ma'am.
new topic we have to see today. This is a brand new topic for you. So what is it?
Okay.
Structural representations of organic compounds. How do see um for other compounds like inorganic compounds, etc., it is easy for you to write the compound. It is just one compound or one simple entity, one simple thing. But organic compounds are different. It is like maybe it is long chain, maybe it is ring, maybe it is zigzag, maybe it is in some other shape or size or something else branching. All those things are coming up. It is actually confusing as to how to represent them, how to write it, how to express them. So there comes our structural representation. Okay, in some area, in some cases, we don't need the placement of the compounds at all. Okay, where that particular carbon atom is where is not out of question. We don't have to know that. Maybe the reaction is happening in one of the branches or something. Okay, so the branch alone we can show with the atom names, the other we can represent simply by one dash or one line, etc. That would be easy for us. Okay, so those kind of things. For example, all right, do you know which is this compound? Have you seen this compound? Have you heard its name?
Cyclic bond.
It is a cyclic compound. Very good. That is the first point, and it is a very good point. Have you heard this compound name? Madhushree, Kavishri,
Yes, ma'am.
Galvin?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it? Any idea? This is known as benzene.
We have
Okay,
heard,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
you have
Yes,
heard
ma'am.
this, but
Yes,
you don't
ma'am.
know the structure. That's all.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. So this is benzene. Okay, benzene is one of the very important organic compounds. Benzene, benzenoid structures. So many things are there. Have you heard about naphthalene?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the application of naphthalene? Have you taken naphthalene in your hand?
It is poison, ma'am.
It is
Yes,
poison.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
ma'am.
Have you taken naphthalene ball in your hand?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Are you all sure?
I have taken,
You have
ma'am.
taken, ma'am.
What is that then? What is it? It is a very familiar compound.
Ma'am, we will kept in between the clothes, no ma'am.
Yes.
Cloths.
Cockroach repellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Mothballs, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Mothballs. Our very mothballs are naphthalene balls, and naphthalene, the formula is this: two benzene ring fused together. All right, this is naphthalene. Okay, you should not forget to write down these double bonds, alternating double bonds. Double bonds are in alternating position, not together. Okay, so this is naphthalene. See, now when I write this, you are actually confused. Where are carbon and hydrogen? Where is carbon? Where is hydrogen? Why we are writing like this? The actual compound is C, 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 C. Okay, 6 carbon atoms. All right, bonded
12
via
hydrogen.
yeah, not 12 hydrogen
14, ma'am.
like this. No. Okay, only 6 hydrogen. Because see, each carbon atom is having one double bond and one single bond. Okay, C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6. Okay, now C1, carbon atom number 1, C1. C1, one sigma bond, another sigma bond, another pi bond. So total 3 bonds it has already made. Now there is chance for only one bond which is with hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Got it? So each
Yes.
carbon atom is having the same trouble or undergoing the same circumstances. So here one hydrogen, each carbon atom possesses one hydrogen each. Got the idea? This is benzene. Now how about naphthalene? Naphthalene 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Only 10 carbon atoms. Don't expect it to be 12. It is actually fused benzene. So fusion means the junction is commonly, it is like two houses having one wall in between, isn't it? It is like that. When we build a house in two different compounds, there is a common wall separating the two compounds. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, likewise, here it is like that. Okay, so fusion is like this, then alternating double bonds. So when you are when you are giving alternating double bonds, where should you start? Here you have to start. That is the easiest method. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it will end at this fusion point. Then again here and here. It is easy for us to deal with this. Okay, so now how many hydrogen? Does this carbon have any hydrogen?
No, ma'am.
No hydrogen. Why?
Ma'am, 4 bonds are.
Because it's
Four
having four
bond.
bonds.
Yeah, already 4 bonds are completed, or 4 valencies are filled. Here also 4 valencies are filled. Okay, all the other carbon atom will have each
One
hydrogen.
bond.
Hydrogen.
One hydrogen.
Okay, 1 hydrogen each. Okay, I don't have to write hydrogen. Not required. Am I right? You have to
Yes,
write
ma'am.
that in your notebook if you want to. That's it. See, I haven't shown this hydrogen, or not even this carbon in these two structures. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
But
Yes,
now
ma'am.
you know by seeing these compounds that each junction is each carbon atom. Am I right? You already
Yes.
know
Yes,
that
ma'am.
each junction is each carbon atom. And counting the number of bonds each carbon atom are having, how many hydrogen is more possible, that you can fill it up. That you have already got the idea. Am I correct? Isn't it? You are already able to guess out how many hydrogens are possible. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this kind of drawing the structure is known as bond line structure. Only bonds are shown. None of the atoms are shown. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
None of the atoms are shown, but all the bonds are shown. This type of writing the structure is known as bond line structure. Got it? Okay. One idea is clear. Am I right? One type
Yes.
of idea is clear. Now I am writing C, 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 and C. Okay. For each carbon atom, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm showing the electrons alone in a different pattern. Like 2 electrons and 2 electrons together, which is making our double bond. Okay. This alternating double bonds can be on any position. Only thing is it shouldn't come together. It should be in alternating positions, that's all. You can start anywhere. That doesn't matter. Kavishri, any doubts?
No,
No,
ma'am.
no. Good. Okay. So these two bonds, these two pairs of electrons undergo double bonding. This one electron will undergo single bonding. The electron at the top will bond with hydrogen. Okay. That should be also shown. Okay. This type of structure, it is very difficult to draw, isn't it? The structure is very difficult to draw and it is time consuming, all those things. But this type of drawing the structure is known as Lewis dot structure. Okay, this structure is known as Lewis dot structure. Have you heard this name anywhere before?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Here.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you heard about Lewis acid? Lewis acid concept?
No,
Hydro
ma'am.
Lewis acid and Lewis base. Bronsted acid, Louis Bronsted concept. Okay, then
No.
it is going to come up in your +1, +2 topics already. But I think it was there in your 8th standard or something. Maybe it is the book change or something. I don't know. The topic maybe it is not it is not it is not a focused topic anyway. In 8th standard also it is not a focused topic. Maybe that is why you are not familiar. Anyway, a kind of thing like this is there. Lewis dot structure. Lewis dot structure is not used anymore. Okay, it is a long forgotten one, so you can also forget it. But just for an example, I'm giving you one example there. That is enough for you. So I have given you bond line structure, Lewis dot structure, and elaborated. This is modified Lewis structure. Okay, Lewis structure which is modified because instead of showing the electrons alone, you're showing the bond. Okay, so this is modified Lewis structure. Now you have a condensed structure. Okay, what is condensed structure? CH 6 times. What is it? It is also benzene. It is also benzene. Okay, that is CH to CH, again CH, again CH, again CH, again CH, again CH. Or you can simply write it as C6H6. This is known as a condensed structure. Very condensed. You can't even understand how it came. Okay, but in some cases when we are dealing with very familiar what compounds, we will simply write the condensed structure. Very easy for us to deal with. Okay, that's it. Now let us see about some other compounds, about how the structures are drawn and things like that. Then we will go back to the notes to write it.
Yes,
Okay, because without
Okay.
examples, it is very difficult to handle this topic. Okay,
okay, ma'am.
so Galvin is coming in again. Galvin, what happened?
Ma'am, I couldn't hear your voice properly, ma'am. So I left and joined again, ma'am.
All right, okay. You haven't missed anything. Only thing I shown is this Lewis dot structure, which is not used anymore.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, you just have to write down one example when it comes to the notebooks. That's all.
Okay, ma'am.
Anyway, we are going to see one more example. Okay, so that one more example is what should I take? I will take propane as an example. Okay, propane. Then I will take propene. Then I will take propyne. Okay, what is propane? Can anybody just tell me what is propane?
Ma'am, 3 carbon atoms.
3 carbon atoms should be there. Very good point. Point number 2.
Single bond, ma'am.
Everything is single bond. Very good. Okay. So
H,
CH3. Then here,
H,
how many?
Two, ma'am.
H2, ma'am. H2,
CH2.
ma'am.
Very good.
H3.
Here,
H3, ma'am.
very good. Okay. So CH3, CH2, CH3. What is propene?
3
C,
carbon atoms.
C1,
Double
C2,
bond.
3.
Double bond.
Okay. Between what all you have to draw double bond?
Double bond.
Between C1 or C2 or C2 and C3. Which is the one?
Ma'am, C2,
C1 and C2.
C2
C1
bond.
and no, C1 and C2. Why? Because it is having the priority. Priority is for first carbon, or when you are numbering a compound, you should keep this in mind. Double bond will get the priority. If double bond is present, double bond gets the priority. Okay. If more important functional group is there, means that will be getting the priority. Okay, the priority and nomenclature we are going to deal in later stage. So here it is. Now how
Single
many?
bond.
Yes.
CH3.
CH2,
Yeah.
CH,
Ma'am.
CH, ma'am.
Yeah.
CH3.
Very good. Okay, Galvin, did you understand? Rahul, Kavishri, you already got the point.
Understood, ma'am.
Understood, ma'am.
Understood. Got it. Got it. Good. So C. Now,
Triple bond, ma'am. 1 and 2 between.
all right. Okay. Now,
CH, CH.
are you sure?
No, ma'am.
Here.
CH3.
Okay. CH, triple bond C, then CH3. Isn't it? This is the way you write propyne. Okay. Now I am going to write the bond line structure. Okay. Bond line. Simply, I am showing the bond. No atoms are shown. No hydrogen is shown. Okay. When I
Okay,
put
ma'am.
my pen down, that should be counted as 1. So pen down, that is 1, 2, 3. That's all. This is propane. Okay, got the idea? Now I am counting pen down 1, 2, 3. Okay, why I am drawing like this? Because the double
Double
bond
bond.
is always straight and all the things are in a plane. Okay, so it should not be like this 3D. This is actually a 3D structure. This is considered to be a 2D structure. Actually, yes, propane is a 2D structure. Okay, so it should be shown like this, or you can simply do it like this. Like you can do it like this also, according to 1, 2, 3. The counting, the same pattern I'm drawing here. All right. Now here it is a straight line. Okay, triple bond. You have to just to show the triple bond. Okay, so C is here, C is here, another C is here. This is the imagination. Okay, this is how we draw this. Got the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
simply we are drawing the bond alone. Okay, the
Okay,
other
ma'am.
things are understood. This is how we draw it. See, for these kind of things, we don't use this pattern, but mostly we are using it for this benzene kind of things. Okay, as I shown you earlier. There and all, it is easy to understand, isn't it? It is not as difficult as this. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but you should know how to draw these structures because these structures comes up in KVPY examination, NEET and then JEE. Maximum weightage for NEET. NEET, there will be definitely one question like this. Every
Okay,
year, if
ma'am.
you are seeing, one of the question will be for the structure drawing alone. Like which is the structure or what is the structure of this, that, etc. That kind of or nomenclature. If not for this, there will be nomenclature. All the things are related to structure alone. Okay, but what if heteroatoms comes up in the top, in between, like propanone? There is a compound called propanone, which is a ketone. Okay, propanone means CH3 C double bond O CH3. This is propanone. Okay, how to draw it in bond line structure? You have to draw it like this because it is alkane. Between carbon atoms, all the bonds are single bond. So it is simply like propane you are drawing, but the middle carbon atom is bonded with a double bond to oxygen. That oxygen you have to show. Otherwise, who will know that this is another atom? Some atoms other than carbon and hydrogen should be shown separately. Got it?
Okay, ma'am.
Atoms other than carbon and hydrogen should be shown separately. All right. Others are
Yes, ma'am.
understood. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So now there is propanal, which is an aldehyde. Okay. It is actually CH3, CH2, CHO. Okay. This is how you get it. But actually its structure is CH3, CH2, CH double bond O. So carbon to oxygen, if it is simply there, means definitely it is a double bond O. Carbon atom with oxygen means it is double bond. Okay. But carbon atom once bonded to oxygen and once again bonded to carbon atom means it is each one is a single bond. These compounds are known as ether compound. Okay. Like methoxymethane. Likewise, we will learn it later. But this compound is shown in bond line as like this. Carbon atom number 1, 2, 3, and third carbon atom is bonded to oxygen. Okay, it is not 1, 2, 3 like this. 1, the priority is for the carbon atom double bonded to oxygen. This is having the priority. So numbering should be from right to left. 1, 2, 3. Got the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Here in the propanone case,
Yes, ma'am.
1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3 doesn't matter. This middle carbon atom is going to get the same number. Okay, Galvin, got it?
Yes,
Rahul?
ma'am.
All right, so
Yes,
this is the
ma'am.
case. Okay, now for benzene, as I told you earlier, bond line structure, if we are using, we have to show if the branching and the branch is undergoing reaction means that alone we will show, and the other one we will maintain it as bond line structure. I told you, remember that in the first of this class I was telling that point. Okay, if instead of benzene, if it is aniline, which is benzene, one hydrogen is replaced by NH2. This NH2 is separately shown. If the reaction is happening at NH2, the other we can maintain it as what? Simply this bond line structure is enough. Am I right? To simplify benzene structure, you can also write it like this hexagon should be there. Simply one round is enough. Then it is understood that alternating double bonds are present. Okay, how it is coming? Kekulé structure we are going to learn. Okay, how it is having that possibility, that we will learn in the later stage. Okay, so I'm going back to the slide. You can take down the notes first, then these examples I will give you later. I will show the board again so that the examples you can take down. So
Okay, ma'am.
now condensed structure. Okay, for propane, condensed structure is CH3, CH2, CH3. You are not showing any bond. You are not showing any bonds, but you are simply writing it. CH, CH, CH2, CH, CH3. Okay, CH2, CH, CH3. It is understood that between this there is a double bond, between this there is only a single bond. It is understood. Okay,
Yes,
here
ma'am.
in the propine's case, it is like, yeah,
CH3.
exactly. Got the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
This is how we are showing it. Okay, so these are the Lewis dot structure we have discussed. We have discussed the condensed structure. We have discussed the bond line structure and the most
Modified
commonly
Lewis.
modified Lewis structure. Okay, this modified Lewis structure is what we are using like this. Okay, this is also modified dash line structure. Ah, yes, one more structure is there, the dash line structure.
Bond
Okay,
line.
not bond line, dash line. Okay,
Okay.
so for propane, if I am taking C, 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 single bond, all the hydrogen and all the bonds, all the atoms and all the bonds are shown.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is dash line structure. Okay, this is known as modified dash line. This structure CH3, single bond CH2, single bond CH3. This is modified dash line
Dash.
structure. Okay, modified dash line structure. So somehow the idea is clear, somewhat.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now let us go back to the slide. You can take down the notes. Then the example also I will write it in a in a pattern, in a way that you can take down notes. Okay.
Okay.
Otherwise it would be all confusing. More example we are the more examples we are seeing, the more this area would be thorough for you.
Okay.
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 So
Okay,
wait,
ma'am.
before taking down notes, let me just show you the slides you have to write down. First slide is this. So here I have given condensed structure in bracket. Madhushri, please, and Galvin, please turn off your mics, both of you. Okay. So Lewis structure is here, dot structure. So this is dot structure. Lewis structure or dot structure is this. Okay. Then the dash structure. This is dash structure. Okay, bond line structure. This is bond line structure. Then condensed structure, I have given it in brackets. Why do I have to take it down and write separately? There is no point in it. Then the way we usually write is known as bone modified dash line structure, which I don't have to tell you separately, isn't it? Which is something already familiar for you. So I don't have to write it separately, but in the board I will write separately so that you can take down notes. Okay, otherwise I don't want you to forget it that fast. Okay, so when you're referring, you should have a reference. Okay, so this is Lewis structure in detail, but you don't have to write it down. This is not used at all anymore. Okay, not important for the entrance examinations also. So forget this. Now, dash structure is important. How to write it, I have described here. Write it on your own language. It represents the two electron covalent bond by a dash. Okay, single dash means a single bond, double dash means double bond, triple dash means triple bond. You don't have to write down the notes in word by word. Single dash, put an arrow mark, single bond, double dash. Okay, double dash, you simply write a dash itself. Okay, it is double bond, triple dash, triple bond, something like that, something that is understandable and short for you for the reference. Okay, lone pairs of electrons in heteroatoms like oxygen. These examples you will you have to write down. Okay, the aniline and the pyrrole, pyridine, etc. So that you will get the idea about what is lone pair electrons. Okay, that sentence you will have to write down. Then bond line structure representation, how it is done. Okay, this is the way it is done. Then you have condensed structure. The formula alone is written. See, in the condensed structure, when there is this double bond and things like that, when it is necessary to represent it, it should be represented. Okay, all right. So it is an abbreviated form. Okay, then the terminals, how it is like, etc. These things are given. Now I want you to write notes from the start, and then we will try to solve some questions. Okay, before that, we will go to the board and I will give you the examples there in the board. Then we will go for problem solutions. Ready?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right, good. So you can start with the notes. Once completed from this slide, I want you to give me a thumbs up.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am.
Completed. All of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, 1 minute.
Sure, sure, sure. Yes, Galvin, I can see your thumbs up. Madhushri, what about you?
Ma'am, last line.
All right, okay. You have to take down the structures also, right? Okay,
Yes,
the
ma'am.
pictures also you have to draw it.
Completed, ma'am.
Completed. Kavishri, what about you?
Completed, ma'am.
Very good. Galvin, completed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So here is the Levy structure. I don't want you to write this down because this is not commonly used anymore. No questions from this area. So there is no point in you wasting time with this. So you just have to know about this from this note. This note I have given one example anyway.
Yes,
That
ma'am.
is enough for you to refer. Okay. Now here is the next one, dash structure. Dash structure is somewhat important. Okay. It is somewhat important as to how to do it, etc.
Ma'am, what is the third example, ma'am? Third and second.
Third and second, okay. Um, aniline. This is aniline, and it is an example for bond line structure is the better way to represent it. But the problem is here N, H, H all are shown, and pyridine also. This is also example for bond line structure. Accidentally, I have put it here. Okay, dash line structure first and last is the example. First and last one you have to take down. Dash line structure of pentane and pyrrole you have to take it down. Okay, bond line I will come back and
Okay,
show
ma'am.
this again.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, bond line note I will come back and show these examples again.
Okay.
Can we take it down, ma'am?
Sure, sure, sure. Once completed, give me a thumbs up. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, Madhushri, I can see your thumbs up. Rahul. Kavishri completed. Galvin
Yes, ma'am.
completed. Anybody else to complete? No. Rahul, you completed, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here is the bone line structural representation. See the introductory sentences you can avoid, like bone line structural representation is the heading. For further simplification kind of things is not required. Only lines are used. That one word is enough. Okay, only lines are used. Okay, carbon and hydrogen atoms are not shown, and the lines representing carbon-carbon bonds alone are drawn in a zigzag fashion. That is enough. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, simplify the notes. Why I have given these descriptions? Because for you to just read it out. That's it. Completed?
Ma'am, last line.
Okay, okay, okay. Examples also you have to take down. I will go to the previous slide for you to take down those examples. Okay, pyrrole and sorry, pyridine and the other one, aniline. Completed?
Ma'am, drawing examples.
Okay, 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 good. Yes, Galvin, I can see your thumbs up. Yes, Rahul. Yes, Kavishri, I can see your thumbs up also. Madhushri, what about you?
Ma'am, last two, ma'am.
Okay. So the names of the compounds also you have to write down. Okay, pentane, neopentane, isopentane. These are compounds coming up later. Okay, the compounds,
Okay,
how
ma'am.
it is coming, etc. We are going to see later. Okay,
Completed, ma'am.
very good, Madhushri. So anybody else, any other details to take down from the slide?
No, ma'am.
Completed.
Okay. So here is the other two examples, aniline and pyridine. You have to take it down in the bone line structure.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Because the heteroatom alone is shown. See, only nitrogen is shown. Others are carbon and hydrogen. It is understood. for aniline, NH2 should be written. Nitrogen and nitrogen bonded with two other hydrogen, that should be written. Then the benzene is shown in bond line pattern. Okay, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is one of the common way of drawing, especially the cyclic compounds. Cyclic compounds we use only bond line structure. It is for our easiness. Yes, Kavishri, I can see your thumbs up. Yes, Rahul. Galvin, good.
Completed, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, now bond line is done. Now condensed. It is abbreviated structure, omitting all of the dashes representing covalent bonds and indicating number of identical groups attached to an atom by a subscript. This is the way it is done. Okay, like that, those examples I will show you in the board again, that you can write down. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, these don't want to write, ma'am. Methanol, ethane.
Yeah, sure. You have to write it down.
Okay.
See, ethene and ethane, the two carbon atoms are connected with double bond and triple bond alone. One is having only one set of double bond, another one is having only one set of triple bond. So it is shown actually. So that it is shown. Okay.
Okay.
Completed?
1 minute, ma'am.
Writing
Sure,
examples.
sure, sure, sure. Continue. Okay. Thumbs ups. Yes, Rahul. Okay. Galvin, Madhushri.
Ma'am, last one.
All right. Yes, Galvin, I can see your thumbs up also. Good, Kavishri.
Completed, ma'am.
Good. So now we will see more examples in these area. Okay. So we will take one compound and try to write all the patterns. Okay. How about that? That would be easy for us to understand, isn't it? So now let us take pentane. Okay. Simply pentane. Linear pentane. Linear pentane is normally known as normal pentane. N-pentane. Okay. N-pentane means it is linear, no branches. Okay. So you have to write all the carbon atoms in a single line first. Okay. Simplify carbon atoms. Okay. Pentane. Ane means what? All the bonds are single bond. Okay. So just put some space to write hydrogen and draw the bonds. Okay. So 5 carbon atoms, 4 single bonds between carbon atoms. Okay. Now how many how many hydrogen for C1, C2, C3, C4, C5? Yes, Kavishri. How many hydrogen atoms for C1?
3, ma'am.
3 hydrogen atoms. Now what about C2, Galvin?
2. 2, ma'am.
2.
Two,
Okay,
ma'am.
Galvin, how about C3?
Two, ma'am.
2. C4, Rahul?
2, ma'am.
2. Then, Madhushri?
3, ma'am.
3. So, CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. This is the way we say it. Okay. So, this is what? Modified? Modified?
Condensed structure.
No. Modified
Dash
dash line
Dash.
Dash lens.
structure.
Dash line
Okay. Dash structure. That is enough. Bond is bond line structure. Okay. Modified dash structure. Okay. Now, let us just draw simply the dash structure itself. How should it be? Carbon, 4 different bonds, again bonded to one carbon.
Carbon.
Yeah, likewise, we can go in this pattern. Okay, and each bond ends with hydrogen, hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Yeah, so hydrogen, all the atoms and all the bonds are shown separately in dash structure. This is the way it is drawn. Okay, now bond line structure. Bond line structure is what? Zigzag,
The line.
yeah, zigzag pattern. So zigzag pattern, pen down, you are going to count it as 1. Okay,
2
first
times.
point is 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Okay, remember just one thing. If it is odd number of carbon atom, for pentane 5 carbon atom is there, isn't it? So
Yes, ma'am.
the starting and the ending will be at the same area. Okay, 1,
Okay.
3, 5. This would be the way it is. Okay, odd numbers come in the same place. Okay, so this is
Yes, ma'am.
the easy, this is the tip for you to what? Count it again. All right, like to check it.
Okay.
Condensed structure. How to write the condensed one? CH3. No bond is
CH.
shown. No. CH2.
Whole
Three.
times 3.
3.
3 times. Isn't it?
Three times.
CH2 1, CH2 2, CH2 3. 3 times CH2 is repeated. So CH2 thrice
CH3.
CH3.
Yes.
Okay. Every
Okay.
structure is clear. Lewis
Yes.
structure, forget it. It's not going to be asked in JEE. Even if it is asked also, you know how to draw it already. So there is
Yes, ma'am.
nothing to bother about it. So modified dash structure, bond line, condensed. All the structures are there for normal pentane. You have to take this down as an example.
Okay.
These are more examples. Okay. See, without examples, without looking into many of the examples, you won't be getting an idea about how to deal with unknown compounds. Okay, so you have to take this down.
Okay.
Okay.
Kavishri, are you able to write this?
Yes, ma'am, I finished.
All
I
right,
have
good.
completed.
Completed, good. All right. So Rahul, Galvin completed?
Completed, ma'am.
Completed, very good. Okay,
Completed, ma'am.
completed, good. So this is one other example. Okay, now let us see some heteroatom, some ether ester kind of some other compounds, functional groups. Let us see that also. Okay, isn't it?
Okay,
We don't have to stick to alkanes alone. Now
Okay.
there is the neopentane. Okay, this is not a functional group. Pentane itself is of different type. Okay, so I am muting Madhushri and Kavishri because it is, yeah. Neopentane. Neopentane simply you can draw it as like this. That's all. This is neopentane. What is it, you know? Carbon is bonded to 4 other carbon atoms. Okay. So the middle carbon atom doesn't have any hydrogen at all. And all the terminal carbon atoms are CH3.
Okay.
Okay. It is a very symmetric compound, isn't it? It looks beautiful. It is very symmetric. It is a symmetric compound. When it comes to your MRI scanning, okay, MRI spectroscopy. Scanning is something familiar to you. That's why I use that word. MRI spectroscopy, if you are taking, this one will give only one single signal because only hydrogen is going to give you signal. Okay, but all the hydrogen are similar, isn't it? Attached to the in the same pattern. So only one signal is there. So that is the specialty of the symmetry of this compound. So in bond line structure, what happens, you know, you have to write 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can only take one stretch. All right, and that you have to take in the zigzag pattern. 1, 2, 3. Okay, pen down 1, 2, 3. Okay, and to each, to the middle one more CH3 is attached. Again, one more CH3 is attached. That is how you get this structure. Because that is also in the zigzag pattern. That is why you don't draw it like this. Then zigzag pattern is not there. See, if you are taking these three ones, it would be like this. If you are taking 1, 2, 3, it would be like this. And combining, you will get like this. Am I right? Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the
Yes,
easy way
ma'am.
to understand it. Okay, so here it is. Now neopentane bond line structure is completed. Dash line, modified dash line is completed. The original dash line structure is C, 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 C. Okay, each one having 3 hydrogens, not like this. When you draw it, it should be straight, straight, straight. Okay, I don't have to write hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Even you don't have to do that. Okay, you know how to write it. That's it. Okay, you can write it on your notebook. That's all. Okay. Any other structure? Yeah, condensed structure. Condensed structure is CH3 thrice. Sorry, 4 times. CH3
4 times.
4 times. That's all. It is like methane. It isn't it? CH4. Instead of this H4, it is CH3 4 times. Okay. Even the structure is also similar to methane. Got the idea? Okay, take down the notes and once completed, give me a thumbs up.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Rahul completed. Yes, Kavishri completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Galvin, yes, Rahul, you have completed. Good. Yes, Galvin, I can see your thumbs up also. Madhushri, yeah, completed.
Completed.
Very good. Okay, now let us see another example. Okay, let us stick to this topic alone because this topic is one of the important topic. Okay, now let us take the example of an ether we will take. Okay, ethers. This is the heading. So ether will be like methoxy ethane. Okay, this compound means what you know? One, see, methoxy ethane, pens down and listen. Videos on. So now methoxy ethane means you know what? You have to write oxygen first. You simply write one oxygen. Okay. Now, before this oxy, this name oxy, you have meth. Meth means how many carbon atoms?
1, ma'am.
Okay, one carbon atom. After oxygen, how many carbon atoms? Ethane.
2.
Two carbon atoms. So C, C. Now, it is ane. The ending is ane. Means all are
Single
single
bond.
bonds. All the bonds are single bond. Single bond, single bond, single bond. Now, how many hydrogen atoms here? Carbon atom 1,
3, ma'am.
3.
3.
Here, carbon atom 1 prime. How many?
3.
1,
3. 2 prime. How many carbon atoms?
2, ma'am.
2 carbon atoms.
2 carbon atoms. See, methoxyethane. This is the compound. Got the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, bond
Yes,
line
ma'am.
structure. Okay. One carbon atom bonded to oxygen. It is bonded to another carbon atom, another carbon atom.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, total number of atoms is 4, isn't it? 1,
Yes.
2, 3.
2, 3, 4.
So it will begin from one side, end from another side.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, that is why. Because total number of atoms is taken into consideration. That's in this case. Okay, so one of the example is this. Now let us see about cyanide compounds. Okay, cyanide, cyanate, etc. Likewise, those compounds means you have CH3, CH2, C triple bond N. If this is the compound means 1, 2, 3. Okay, the third carbon atom is triply bonded with nitrogen. Okay, when you solve it, you will get C, C, C triple bond N. This
Okay,
is how
ma'am.
you draw it.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, because there you have to maintain this straight line. There is no other choice for us. Okay, this is the way it is actually done. This is IUPAC pattern. Okay, international pattern. We are learning about this international pattern of recognizing compounds. Okay, drawing, representing the compounds. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the color reference I am writing, you can also use like you draw this actual structure with the pen. Okay, with the pencil, you show the carbon atoms for you to understand when you are referring further.
Okay, ma'am.
Otherwise, you
Okay,
are
ma'am.
going to get confused only. Nothing else will happen. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
after some time, if you are referring this again, you would wonder why did I write this down now? I don't understand even a letter of it. That kind of trouble will be there. So you can use a pencil to mark it. Like here also you can write with the pencil how to C, C. Okay, total C carbon atom, 3 carbon atoms and 1 oxygen. How it is drawn, etc. Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
so that is one thing. Then what example we will see? Pyridine. Okay, pyridine and pyrrole we will take. Okay, that we will discuss in the next topic. Yeah, that we will discuss in the next topic. So here I will take some other example.
Ma'am, second compound name, ma'am.
This one.
Yes, ma'am.
It is propyl isocyanate. I don't want you to take down the name now because
Okay.
that those are from the functional group compounds. Okay,
Okay.
there we will see about how to name it. How to name it
Okay.
also we will see. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now in the next topic we are going to deal with nomenclature. You are taking each of our organic compound baby and you are naming them. This is what going to happen in the next class. Okay, each compound you will have the idea about how to name it. Remember, it is international name. It is widely used in the around the globe. Wherever you go, you say methoxyethane, you will get the same thing. Around the globe, wherever you go and you say acetone, you will get the same compound. Okay. So completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody yet to finish, Galvin?
Completed, ma'am.
Okay, Rahul completed, right?
Completed, ma'am.
Okay, good. So now let us deal with some functional groups. Okay. Ketone. Okay, ketone in which propanone. First one is propanone. Okay, propanone you can take or you can take pentanone. There is something special about it. Pentanone. Okay. See, pentanone, when you are simply getting that name, means you can't do anything. Either you have to be specific about the position of this,
Oil.
yes, or
Kept
any in
on.
the sense
Kept on.
C double bond O. This double bond O, wherever it can come. See, let me show you. Okay, C, and C. Okay, it can be either at this position or it can be also this position. Okay, it cannot be at the terminal position. Okay, carbon atom doubly bonded to one oxygen, and this carbon atom should be again bonded to other two carbon atoms, singly bonded.
Oh,
This is important for pentanone, or not pentanone, on ketones. For ketone, this is the condition. Okay, terminal carbon atom is not considered.
okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
so terminal carbon atoms is not there. Now I am taking carbon, 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 and carbon. Okay, I can number it in two different ways. 1, 2,
2,
3,
3,
4,
4,
5.
5.
I can also number it from right to left. 1, 2,
1, 2.
3, 4, 5. Both numbering are correct only. Okay. But depending on the position, it would be different. Okay. In left to right pattern. Okay. Like the yellow pattern. In the yellow pattern, 2 position I am giving this oxygen. Okay. And in the right to left pattern. Okay. Right to left pattern with this deep yellow color, I am giving that is also second position. Isn't it? The priority group comes where that should be getting the lower number. That is our rule. Okay, so this is also 2 pentanon. This is also 2 pentanon. Both are 2 pentanons. Okay, what about if the thing is here? This double bond O is here. This is 3 pentanon.
3.
Okay, see the compound itself changed. Okay, so now
Yes,
let
ma'am.
us see. Both ways we can do. Okay, 2 pentanon, let us write. 2 pentanon. Okay, you can write it in 2 different ways. CH3, C double bond O, CH2, CH2, CH3. Okay, or CH3, CH2, CH2, C double bond O, CH3. Both are same. Both are same. Okay, now
Yes, ma'am.
5 carbon atoms. So it should start from one point at the same line it should end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And second position double bond O. Or it can be like this. Second position double bond O.
Okay.
Okay. Both are correct. This corresponds to this. This corresponds to this. Both are correct and same. Okay. Now about 3 pentanone. ONE is there. Okay. So now
It comes to third position.
3 pentanone. I will use some other color. 3 pentanone. There is only one structure for this. That means the very middle,
CH3,
the very middle,
CH2,
very good,
C, double bond O, CH2, CH3.
very good. Okay. So you are drawing the
Middle it will come.
middle, right in the middle, it will come. Okay.
Yes,
Now what?
ma'am.
This C double bond O group. Okay, this group. This can be carbon atom, this can be hydrogen atom. Okay, anyways is fine. But this group, C double bond O and this carbon, other 2 bonds are to other species, either carbon or hydrogen. This species is known as carbonyl group.
Oh,
Carbonyl group. Okay, and the carbon atom which is bonded doubly to this oxygen, it is known as carbonyl carbon. This carbon atom alone has a name, carbonyl carbon. Why it is important, you know, this is a very good reacting center. There is a chapter for this, aldehydes and ketones. Okay, aldehyde, ketones and esters. There is a chapter where only this carbonyl group is coming into our pictures. So many important reactions like N0 reactions, HVZ reactions, so many things you have to see there. So when we are talking about these names, compound structures, okay, this is not just to learn this. This is the alphabets of organic chemistry.
ma'am, carbonyl group means, ma'am,
C double bond O. The C
that
double bond O
bond
group,
is
yeah, C double bond O group. This group is known as carbonyl group.
okay.
Okay, and the carbon atom involved in the double bond with oxygen is known as, this carbon atom alone is known as carbonyl carbon.
Okay.
Okay, just keep this in mind. Why I told you, I don't want you to take down notes with that. Why I told you, because this is not just to learn here. and leave it. No, these are the basic alphabets of the language of organic chemistry.
Okay.
Okay, that's why. All right. Just to let you know the importance of this area. Yeah, you can take down the examples. That is enough. These details we will learn. Carbonyl carbon and carbon group, carbonyl group, we will deal with later.
Okay.
Up to this, you have to take down the notes. And once completed, you can leave. It is already time for that. Any doubts, anybody, so far with this today's portion?
No, ma'am. It's clear.
Very good. Completed?
Yes, ma'am.
Good. Galvin, completed.
Yes,
Rahul?
Yes,
completed.
ma'am. Completed, ma'am.
Okay. Kavishri?
Yes, ma'am.
Completed. All right. So let us go back to the slides and let us just go through a speed session to recollect it. Okay. So this is the content structure now. Yeah, one more notes were there, right? This is only atoms specifically written are oxygen, chlorine, nitrogen, etc. So that is just that. Terminals denote methyl group, which now you know how it is. Okay. You can just take down this these simple points alone. Okay.
Okay.
Then we will wind up the topic. Okay, completed?
No, ma'am. Last.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Yes, good. Okay, Galvin, what about you?
Completed, ma'am.
Completed, okay. So these are the ways we represent organic compounds. Okay. Next class, what we are going to do is we are going to give them names. Okay. The names, these problems are something you have to see in the like worksheet. Okay, worksheet, I will give all the compounds one by one. Okay,
Okay.
I will give you one structure. Okay, structure you have to represent it in another method. That's all. Like 3-methyl octane, you are already confused. What is 3-methyl octane? So 3-methyl octane, I will write and give you what it is, and you have to give me back what the bond line structure or dash line structure, how it is drawn, etc.
Okay, ma'am.
Is that okay? Or I will give you the bond line structure. You have to represent it in dash line. That's it.
Okay.
It can be done,
Yes.
isn't it? The conversion you can do.
Okay,
Now,
ma'am.
in the next class, we are going to deal with the 3D structure. Okay. What carbon atoms are towards you, what are away from you, what atoms are towards you, away from you, etc. Then we will go describing about classification of organic chemistry. Okay. After the classification, then we will go for functional groups. What are functional groups, etc. Then we will go for naming. Okay. So let us see in the next class. Okay. Is there any doubts?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Then you
No,
can leave.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you all.